Welcome back to Biosyn's Jurassic World. Our Brachiosaurus is ready. Let's see what we got. We got a humble Brachie with no lifespan. Again, a Limpo Waparana. Maybe at this point we give up on humble and do lifespan. Strictly if we hatch a third one, which we might not do. You can hatch this. We're painfully close to 3.5 stars, and 3.5 stars opens up a lot of research. Actually, the Dilos weren't even on the ground completely. Oh, but then that one died. Rude. We'll have a bunch of research that pops in availability when we hit 3.5, so we should be able to notice. Yeah, they may never have counted. We're going to work on Triceratops territory, which is this weird shaped bit up here currently. I'm building it kind of around the existing forest in the lake. And I think that's fun. We don't know what Triceratops territory looks like in Jurassic World as far as I know, so I think building with the terrain on the map is the way to go. It's kind of neat. It's hidden from behind, which I think is cool. It's currently unpowered, but we're going to work on actually building the Gallimimus Valley to be more of its final form instead of this awkward sliver we've been playing with this whole time. So we'll let that happen as well. So, in terms of dinosaurs, we're kind of stuck. A lot of the stuff we have left is really big ticket. So maybe we don't worry about that quite yet. 3.5 opens up a lot of options, and we can start to talk about some more pricey things to start moving towards. Which I just said, maybe we don't worry about the big ticket things. I mean, maybe we don't worry about the things that are currently big ticket and see what the new big ticket things are compared to the current big ticket things. See how that works out. We can bring in more Pseudoceratopses too. We're going to use probably Triceratops territory as Pseudoceratops territory temporarily, so that would make some sense. See where we get from that. All right, how long till that Brachie's done? A little bit. 30 seconds. I mean, that is very much a little bit. But it is dark out. So you know what I'll do? I'll release the Brachiosaurus myself, and then we can check on them later. The Lystrosaurus have dropped a little bit in comfort, but they're still not bad. And yeah, the Brachie still hasn't actually found his food either. He has moved down. We might be able to fix this now with a little bit more tall nut. Maybe a little bit over here. He's close. Okay, there we go. Brachie happy. So, yeah, we'll get the Lystro moved out into a different pen where he has more of his own food spread more evenly, which will probably help with his happiness. There's a little bit too much food up on my mountain here. What the heck is going on here? Give me back some more of that actual mountainside. Okay. But yeah, that should be pretty good. Stegos are happy, Paras are happy. That's the important stuff. And the Brachies. So that'll be good for quite a while. Okay. I'll work on this exhibit then while we wait for the egg to hatch and I get it out. We'll check it out during the daylight. Another tour contract. Good opportunity for money. This should be any tour, any functioning tour ride. Yep, you know the drill, everybody. Let's get a gyrosphere out here for money. A little low on cash too because of construction projects, which I wasn't keeping a close eye on. So definitely this is going to be welcome. We got our enclosure set up. If George Lambert would stop talking, that'd be great. Triceratops territory covered by a single research outpost, almost perfect. And then we've got the extended Gallimimus Valley here now. Okay, so let's get that actually set up. We'll look at the Brachie later still, because it is still nighttime. Not that much time has passed. I've mostly just been building stuff. So yeah, we're going to get this fence tore down, let these guys move around, get the... maybe you... Oh yeah, Ranger team is assigned, okay. Get the guys sorted out. We need a Ranger post or two over here too, actually. Let's put one here. It's going to be a little awkward to cover that. Because our existing Ranger teams are actually kind of busy with things. Maybe we put in another one. Oh, can we sneak in a Ranger post back here? How about that? Biosyn response facility. Like right back here. That's what I'm thinking. Like that's almost a perfect spot. We just do like a little facility path curving off of that. This one's also got the benefit of being covered by the generator there, which is nice. That we just loop it around and connect it up to the
The
Innovation Center. We just got a little response facility hidden in the back here. I like it. So we can go ahead and upgrade you. Some scanners. Ranger Team 5. You can administer here. Why don't you administer this one? Instead of Ranger Team 7 or whatever that was. 7 is not correct. But maybe a 2. Yeah. Well, it's post 7. Yeah. So 2 is unassigned there. Great. Okay. So then 2 has room to do something else. Did I see somebody in here that was upset? Yes. The Kentrosaurus is missing some ground fiber. Is the fence built? Yes. You'll be fine, friend. You have a whole new world to explore. Look at this. Look at all of this room for activities. Imagine all the things you can do now. Go get them. So yeah, we've got a nice open area here. It's ringed by some shallow hills kind of on most sides. And then steep hills on this side. This is a nice little Gallimimus Valley, I think. Nice open field area. We didn't even really have to change the environment around. Pretty good. Pretty happy with it. Park's going pretty good overall. So now that those guys are able to expand their territories, we'll have to, of course, keep an eye on their food situation as they spread out. Maybe thicken up the numbers of the creatures in the herd. Let's get the Listros moved over to this smaller enclosure then. And then we'll move the Nasutos over as well. So the Listros first. You know what? I'll work on getting all these guys sedated and moved while we're paused waiting for daylight. Let's get some more Oviraptors in the park. We have the bare minimum for population, so another 4, it looks like, is what we get here. Nothing too special there, but helps keep the herd stable. I also want to get another wave of Nasutoceratopses for the new enclosure. So we're doing Yukon River Rana. These are, I believe, the film cannon pattern again. We have plans for 3 patterns of Nasuto, so we'll probably do another clutch after that one. I'm hoping all of this can get us to that 3.5 sweet spot. We're so close. Actually, yeah, we should keep an eye on ratings. 94 food. If we were to activate you, how would you feel about that? You would feel like you'd do that to me. What if we had you do this, and then we had you do, yeah, be candy. This is a candy store. Can we get 3.5? Please. That's probably 3.5. If that's not 3.5, I don't know what isn't. Or what is, I guess.
The more objectives you take on, the more experience you gain.
Build amenities. Freebie. Okay. Amenity, medium food. Medium food. That should be you, right? Medium. Deactivate, activate.
Paleo curation. This one is a good example.
Alright, Nasuto eggs. 5.
The science.
Oof.
It's everything. And we'll take our victories where we can find them.
We'll take them all.
Nice job.
That's fine. That's more than I expected, but yeah, that's fine. You can do this. Get those hatching at the same time. If we're not already at 3.5, that'll push us over there, right? I didn't notice any research prop-ups. Are we still technically not 3.5? Because that's baffling if true. Still technically 3.4. That's wild. Well, it's fine. We got everything queued up to hatch. We still have 600k. We can check our Brocky. Let's do that. Okay, Brocky number 2. You look essentially the same. You're like a different darker green, which is the point. The point is to have them look very similar, but subtly different. Give a little bit of individuality without making it crazy, right? They still feel like they're the same skin pattern, the same like species exactly. They're just, you know, subtle variations in color from individuality. Okay, Oviraptors. Release via airlift. I'll have to see if we need to do anything else for this pen with this many Oviraptors in it, but it should be fine. Actually, it's not that many more than before. That is a dead Corythosaurus. That's fine too. And then Nasutos. Oh yeah, we have to get those other guys in. Did these Nasutos land over here? They did. Do you need any food? Nope, you're good. Enjoying your time in the forest. Yeah, I like this nice foresty exhibit. It's very distinctively different from the other exhibits. So I think it's nice having one that's kind of choked in forest almost. It's a good vibe. Okay. Ranger team might be on the way. Might not be on the way. Corythosaurus 3. You are long lived. Great Sandy Pelophylax Corythosauruses are dying now. Oh, almost completely. Great Sandy Pelophylax. Let's get more of those. Synthesize Corythosaurus, Great Sandy Pelophylax. Let's do... Yeah, more social, please. 50% social, make sure. Actually, hold on. If we already rolled the dice and won on social, let's not do it. Long live social. Yeah, okay. Keep the lifespan up. Don't worry about it. Or we roll for humble. Let's do that. 25-25. No whammies. 75% long live, 25 on each of those. Sure. Pelophylax, good to go. And you get rested. Okay. Okay. So, dinosaurs to bring out. Triceratops, Ankylosaurus, Therizinosaurus, Dreadnoughtus, Quetzal, Dimorphodon, Pyroraptor. A lot of these are not things that can currently go in the park, really. Ankylosaurus would be a really nice thing to do next. I really like the idea of working on Ankylosaurus. Not gonna lie. Yeah, these new Oviraptors are not a new skin. We've seen them before. That's just the other variant. Look at the little guys. They're so hard to find. What do your margins look like, little Oviraptors? Pretty good. All right. We won't worry about them too much. Another death? Another dead Dilo. Were you guys good? We haven't kept much of an eye on you. Oh, is this only the new Dilos then? Svalbard Rana Dilos? Yeah, the 2022s are all dead. Okay, we'll do a new round of Dilos too. You're ready to go. Release via airlift. The additional Nasudos. Okay. So the Nasudos are out. Synthesize. Dilo. Modify. 20. 22. Keep the other genetics the same. Sign. Begin. Select eggs. Social long-lived. Humble long-lived. Social long-lived. Social is probably better than straight humble. I think we skipped that one. I think we only want to hatch humble if it's humble with social. 825 thou. Yeah, so we actually kind of ran out of money. Did our contract actually finish? It did. Yeah, because it was just a toggle. Oops. Yeah, I wasn't really thinking about that too well, was I? Dang. I guess it's the push for, 3.5 stars getting to me. Yeah, I can see how that's 3.4. Amenity check. What are we waiting on? 96% shopping. 98% restroom. Oh, we need a toilet. We need one toilet. Why do we need one toilet? I do not know why we would suddenly need a toilet, but it seems to be true. We need a toilet over here for some reason. I mean, that's fair. There's no toilets here. Oh, that actually makes sense because it's more people being attracted up here. If we look at visibility, yeah, so this one is completely unutilized because this is only a ranger facility, which is fantastic. That's what I want. I want that to just not be anything. Anything the guests need to concern themselves with. Restroom coverage is 99%. There's another 1% difference in restroom somewhere. That's insane. In what universe? It looks like this is 1% restroom. Why would that be the case? That's insanity. Let's try this. That's really weird. I don't know why the bathroom would behave that way. 98%. It's just worse. No, it's 100%. Okay. 100% bathroom. More Nasudos coming in. Territory expanding. Power outage? Oh. Yeah, that'll do a power outage, all right. Go right now, dude. Get around that and fix the power. I'm in a desperate quest here for 3.5 stars, my friend. I need you to work. Yep, power fixed. Power coming back. We're good. At some point, we'll probably have to restock these generators. So far, so good. Nasudos are still good. Okay. 3.5 stars. 3.5 stars, please. Do I want to turn on shopping? Maybe we turn on shopping. Tiny bit of shopping missing over here and over here. Shopping. Oh, we have no amenities disabled in the park currently. I guess the other thing to do is to look through them all and see if any of them have shifted weirdly. Doesn't seem to be the case though. Okay, we could do a small shopping maybe and fit one in. We might be able to squeeze a little more profit out of here. No, that's less. Oh, books. Yeah, definitely books makes more money. Okay, a little more profit from that one. If we put in a small amenity over here, where does it go? It could go there. It could technically go there, apparently. I really don't want to mess that up by doing that, though. Let's try one right here. Small shopping. See if it's actually worth it in terms of profits. Right now it says no, but that is not trustworthy. I'm willing to do anything here to get the 3.5 stars, please. Not like we have money to really do the research we need to, though, but fine. Okay. Social humble fit. Social humble, social fit, humble fit, social fit, no trade. Take maybe these 4, call it good. That's $1 million as well. So we need about 2 million to hatch, which is a little rough. I'm not gonna lie, and it doesn't leave us with any money to actually do research when we get to 3.5 stars.
Please review this next objective. It should
Increase the number of guests, modify in a specific way. We could roll the dice on research, maybe.
This is something that our team could
Pachyrhinosaurus for 800k. Well, it's a small profit. Might as well do it. It's 300k that comes in for completing it. Alright, which means we're going to wait quite a while to hatch anything. We got 3.5 stars, I'm pretty sure, because I just saw Hadrosaurs pop up. Yeah, Iguanodon's unlocked. Ooh, Iguanodon isn't a research requirement, so we can dig up Iguanodon. So we'll definitely work on that. Then we should have, oh no, Ankylosaurus available? Yeah. 5 million bucks, 24 genetics is like insanity. I would really like to do Ankylosaurus right now, nice and early, but unless we get a crazy windfall of money, I can't see that happening until later. And we probably only end up having like 1 Anky in the park or something. So Iguanodon's the next thing to do. We could start digging it up. Oh, Iguanodon's super expensive to dig up. Never mind. Yeah, we'll get these dinos out because we've got them here ready to go. And then, yeah, pushing for Iguanodon doesn't really achieve that much. We probably will do it because it's ready to go. I'm thinking Pyroraptor comes in at the end because the Pyroraptors are going to go in the Botanical Garden and the Dilos are going to go on the Gyrosphere Tour. That's the plan. Dreadnoughtus is 4 stars specifically, so that's not an option. Yeah, Iguanodon and then the Aviary are our next projects, I think. So maybe we do the Aviary next, actually. That would maybe be a good project to try to get done today. How much money do we need to do for the research? 500k to start. Gets us the dome and the hatchery. You know what? Yeah. Yeah, no, we're not doing Iguanodon. We're doing the Aviary next. That finishes this sector of the park up, too. I like that. Okay. Well, that finishes that contract. So we have money to hatch. Let's hatch the Dilos. That's a mill. Let's hatch the Corythosaurs. Because that's less. That's 825. I feel a little safer in terms of money. We'll get these hatched and then we'll do the research. That's going to be the plan. We're not going to include the release. We've seen these plenty of times. Now, we did pick up enough Polacanthus genome to be able to synth these. They have 50% chance of defensive. We need 3 defensive for Triceratops. So this is also something we can look at doing. So let's just start doing these. They're relatively cheap, so I think we can just do these while we're working on saving money up for the Dilos. And just keep an eye on whether or not we get defensive, basically. Oh my god. Perfect. I don't know if we need to do this yet. I think we'd rather get those Dilos out, make more money. Speaking of money, we never did check this shop after we built it. Okay, skeleton stand, gift stand. 5.5. Actually, it makes less money. 7.1. Huh, gift stand's kind of bad. Photo booth is kind of the best. If we switch skeleton for aquarium, that actually makes more money too. Interesting. Very weird. Very weird. Yeah, I've never quite figured out the exact like difference between some of these. We know some, like photo booth, we know is objectively better than infotainment. Infotainment gives you more guest capacity, which doesn't seem like it's ever really mattered that much. You just build more shops. Maybe there's narrow cases where just sneaking out a few more guests is worth losing the money. But I feel like it's not worth it because it significantly degrades your profits. So, like, maybe it makes up for it when the shop is full. I don't know. You would think it would have to, right, for it to be worthwhile. But yeah, you'd have to have a shop that was full. Then you switch to infotainment. No, see, that's still, you lose 2K on the income. I guess you just need to see it when the guests update, because the guests don't get the extra 25. Oh, yeah. So I feel like this would be a wash. If the guests are like roughly like, so 450 guest is $45,000, right? So you just, every guest is $100, right? And then you switch to infotainment and every guest is slightly less than that, but you fit slightly more guests in. So you get roughly 2,500 back for a 2,500 penalty. So it's only worth it if you just need to squeeze a few more guests into a building. But is that even worth it? Does it matter? I don't think it matters. Because, like, what's the difference between 99 and 100% satisfaction if they make the same money? It doesn't matter then. Maybe the satisfaction will cascade to other parts of the park and make a difference. That's certainly possible. But yeah, hard pressed to see that mattering much. All right. Well, we're close to these Dilos. We're going to still sit. I think this was $1 million, right? 1,100,000. So we need like 1,600, or we need the month to tick over or something, or a storm to come. So that's where. Okay, there it is. Sell with high appeal. Increase the number of dinosaurs in the park or tour ride. So this is more. However, this is immediate. However, That is 300k is not an insignificant bonus. Ooh, that's a tough one. Oh, we also lose a little bit by building the tour. Let's do species increase. Let's take the one that's not just us going backwards. Oh, 3 Oplos. Shit. Okay. So yeah, those can be specific species. Fuck. Well, we do it. These could be defensive. So this will save us a little bit of Polacanthus, maybe. Yet. So this should be 30 seconds. Fastest 30 seconds of your life. 3 eggs. Needy, antisocial, needy. You bastards. Aw, dude, that makes everybody sleepy.
That roar you hear
Okay, well that
isn't
finishes
a
that.
cheer, but a cheer for your dedication and hard work in completing that objective. Okay, maybe it is a T-Rex, but my appreciation still remains.
Well, we can afford the Dilos now. These are also 3 welfare, so we can actually hatch these right now. So we'll go ahead and get those going at least. We're going to release these again without including in the video. They're just 2022 Dilos. Oh shit, storm. Never mind. Forget the pausing. We got shit to deal with. Tornadoes are likely. Storm has shelters. Go, open shelters. Jeeps. Jeep check. Jeep check. You're in the Gigapen. That seems fine. As long as you're on this side of the park, the other ones are probably covering their own sectors just fine. Okay, that's power that went out there. Can you go fix the power immediately? Son of a bitch. Okay, I mean, that's not a bad spot for that twister to come in. You're going into stats checking Ovi. Let's just get you over here fixing up things. Okay, that's the power reconnecting in theory. Get over here more. Forget this. Forget that. Get all the way over by that hotel because the fence is about to go down. Forget that. Oh, that's a viewing gallery. Not a fence section. How did the twister just hop the fences? You know what? I didn't say anything. Let's not complain. Let's not question things that are just objectively good for us, I was gonna say. Yes. Ranger Team 2. You wouldn't mind. Ranger Team 2, go get that para. The para's kind of still there, so maybe it's fine. Okay, Dilos, release by airlift. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then Uoplos, we can release via airlift and resell, I guess. They'll fight with the other Thyreophorans, the Kentrosaurs, so we don't want to release them into this paddock. We'll wait until these guys are airlifted and release them into the Ovi pen temporarily, maybe. Excuse me, friend. Repair. Okay, how is there still this much damage in the park? What is still... I guess all these still count, right? Oh, this still isn't actually fixed. Classic. Okay, there's that. Ranger Team 3. I know you're going in there to do some stuff, but you could go do this too. You can repair the backup generators so it doesn't go down during a storm. All right, we got damaged gates too to keep an eye on. In fact, yeah, let's grab you. Gate check, fence check in general. Secure. That one's queued up to be fixed. This one's secure. These are viewing galleries. They're fine. Okay, everything seems all right. All right, good. So we just get those claw marks off the screen and we can happily open the doors for business. There it is. Okay. Where are my fucking shelters? Oh yeah, they got the grass roof. I can't ever find the damn things. They're oh my god. Our money. We're broke. I really do need to sell those Uoplos. Okay, we're profitable though. We didn't actually hit the red. Woo! Oh god. Get the feeder. Get the feeder. Get the feeder. Who died? You're not allowed. That's illegal. You can't die. Okay, Lystrosaurus is dead. That probably means we're due for Lystros. 16. Oh no, you're an old 2022, right? Oh, so Great Sandy, Great Sandy, Great Sandy, Great Sandy. 2022 new. 2022 dead? Oh yeah, okay. Long lived, not long lived. Long lived, long lived, long. 2022 Lystros probably could do with a few more. Fine. We're not going to send them now, but we'll get them queued up. In the sense that I'll remember that we need Lystrosaurus and they'll be on the correct skin. Yet another tour ride. Yes, please. We're getting the Uoplos moved out. We'll release the Polacanthuses too very shortly. We'll get the tour set up first, of course. How many times is it going to take me to different buttons am I going to have to click to find one? Apparently many buttons. There's that. There's this. There's that. Bam. Wham. Do the things. You. How much do you sell for? 93. That's not really worth that much, but combined with the contract, it's a little bit extra money coming back. Did I sell the... No, there's one in the trees. Okay. Sell. Tour ride, $1 million. Let's get those Polacanthuses out. And then let's get going on the aviary research immediately. So, first and foremost, aviary dome and hatchery. Yeah, we need the welfare person in there. Sad. We're having a sad day. Oh, also we'll need them to hatch the Polacanthus, which we probably want to hatch first so we can sell them off. Okay. Then I guess let's go dig up Dimorphodon while we wait. That's at least something useful we can do. And I suppose we could do a push towards cats. 2C. Pteranodon's blocked, so we need Tapajara to get cats. So yeah, it's only 200k. Seems fine. We'll start that as well. And yeah, we'll let that all go on there. It occurs to me now that I don't want Dimorphodon. That was a mistake. But we need 3 flying reptiles for Pteranodon, which we do want. So we can just hatch 3 Dimorphodons to keep it cheap, since we're already digging up the fossils. We can do the research for cats and get that out too, potentially. I think we won't. I think we'll keep the 500 back. We'll do Pteranodon first. We didn't have any Dimorphodon dug up previously, right? 0%. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. That's not such a waste. Could be worse. We don't have space, which is probably a pretty good sign if there's that much stuff coming in. Hopefully there's a bunch of treasure. So let's clear out all this junk. Not quite a full batch, but it's pretty close anyway. So boom. In the meantime, the Polacanthus are on the way. We will, of course, release those and sell them. Same idea. I'm not going to hatch any more Nasudos at this time. Because... Oops. Well, I'd rather hatch them all when they're in their proper final enclosure rather than in the temporary holding pen. However, I would like more Lystrosaurus. So we'll probably hatch more of those next while we work on other stuff. Is the aviary research done then? No, because we needed the welfare for it. Right. That's next. Aviary research next. And then, yeah, work on that. So we'll push for Pteranodon and then cats. Should be pretty good. There's our fossils. Let's see what we got from the new one. Okay, I mean, why the fuck do we get 7 fungi fossils? 90,000 from Rhodinium and 640k berry treasure. That's incredible. I'm so glad we did this stupid Dimorphodon dig. That's wild. I've never seen a load like that before. That's crazy. 98% Dimorphodon from that. Sure. Sure. You do that. Begin. Okay. Then, yeah, we'll get these Polacanthus out, sold. Damn, protest and get going on the aviary research. Oh, well, we can do that right now. Aviary research. Research the aviary. Wrong one. I always think enclosures for aviary, but it's under the hatchery specifically. Boom. And I guess you. There you go. And yeah, there's no expedition worth doing right now. So yeah. 2 million for the aviary upgrade. Now I think the upgrade is worth it on your main hatchery because your main hatchery hatches many, many, many clutches of creatures over and over again. But your aviary hatchery does like what? Ideally 1, 2, 3 clutches maybe? And is Kets like a single egg? If Kets is a single egg, then it doesn't even matter for Kets because you're always guaranteed the one. I'm pretty sure it is. I'm like 99% sure Kets is a single egg in a clutch, right? I don't know if that information's on the DB. It is. So then we're just looking at Pteranodon, and if we look at Pteranodon's info, neutral relationship with Pteranodon and Cats, that's good. I didn't check that ahead of time, so that could have been a problem. They will fight. So we might have some Pteranodons get killed off. Pteranodon eggs is 1 to 3. Yeah, so I mean it's relevant for Pteranodon, but it's not super relevant if they're only 1 to 3. I wonder what the synth cost on Pteranodon is. 210. So the synthesis cost is 210. So every time you need a synth to get extra eggs, you're spending 210. So we would have to do 10 synthesis extra to break even on this research cost. It's absolutely not worth it. This is almost never worth it, now that I think about it. So never research this in your game. Probably the same with the Lagoon, which we did. I'm going to say that we fucked up doing that. Although we did the Lagoon much earlier, so that does get more usage of it. We've hatched, a half dozen clutches of plesiosaurs, and the plesiosaur synth cost was also 210. So it has not paid for itself. It was a mistake, but it's less of a mistake. There, I think for sure. Also, it's a larger clutch size on plesiosaurs, which might make a difference. Let's check the plesiosaur range, actually. I'm curious now.
This is the Polacanthus, and it's covered in armor plates and spikes.
Let me pause while I look that information up. See, now Plez is 2 to 6, so that upgrade gets you potentially 4 additional eggs every time. So it actually is a little more valuable there on the Plezies, because essentially it might be saving us from having to synth 3 times as often instead of twice as often, like the Pteranodon essentially is. No, it's not true, because Pteranodon was 1 to 3, and that's 2 to 6. No, it's exactly the same. Nope, never mind. It's just equally trash. Just kidding. Haha, it's bad. It is absolutely bad. Unequivocally, undeniably bad. It scales up depending on how many things you're going to release. That's the big thing. Like if you're releasing something that's really swarmy, it's maybe worth it. Maybe with the Morphodon. Maybe the Morphodon's 2 to 10 or something weird. But definitely the math is fucked on that upgrade for sure. So we're definitely going to think of that in the future and not use it as much. Here's another 300k from selling Polacanthuses. Off to a farm up state, a state up farm. Okay. So we need to get the aviary built. And we need to get Dimorphodon. And we need to get Gallimimuses. So let's do the Gallimimuses. Okay, so the last wave of galleys we released was which skin pattern? So Pulcrana 56, Calcarana is the older one. So Calcarana galleys. Synthesize a galley Amimus Calcarana. Pulcrana Calcarana. Save and exit. Sign. Do the job you. And then while that's happening, the aviary. So the aviary is going in over here. We've got the monorail started. So the monorail circles outside of the Cretaceous cruise after looping through the Gallimimus tour area and just past the petting zoo. In the map for Jurassic World, the Monorail forks multiple times, which is something we can't do. It should pass between Gentle Giants and like the arena area maybe, or at least closer to the lagoon than to Gentle Giants here. This should definitely be past this branch of the monorail, but it's not quite the same because it's not Maserati Jurassic World, it's Biosyn Jurassic World, damn it. Now I'm thinking for these, so if we build a aviary that's got an interior piece, you can never repair it during a storm, which is a pain in the ass. So I'm thinking we ignore that possibility. We remove that possible issue by just not ever having the opportunity for that to be a problem, right? So these are, I hate how these are like 100K and they're so fiddly to place properly. Oh, okay. I mean, it doesn't actually matter because there's like no other real infrastructure around here that's actually really aligned on a grid in any way. So as long as we decide on our bottom point being correct, it's fine. Now in the film, it's obviously a very circular aviary. We could do a ring. If we do a ring, we could put a viewing tower in the middle, but then also we have the issue again of repairing it. Maybe it works. Maybe it never gets damaged and doesn't matter. Well, that could not be a better placement, huh? Okay, we'll definitely do that. We'll definitely do the ring aviary to simulate. I mean, that couldn't be better. They're only 75,000. We could always just delete it and rebuild it. Is there any reason to like connect up multiple hyperloops? I feel like there's not, but aesthetically, I want, you know, the connections in my mind, in my brain, in my mind palace. I'm like, this should be connected to both directions.
Able to manage this next objective. As a manager myself.
Yeah, so that's what we'll do there. And then the give me monorail. Actually, let's do the station. So no comfort. Yes, monorail comfort. So the monorail can swing. It's not gonna fit through there. It can't go behind it though. Shit. The monorail really should go behind it. I'm almost positive it won't let us fit through there. Well, let's see. Let's see. There is a tiny space there. Maybe it'll work. I think if it doesn't fit, I'm not going to move it. Because it doesn't matter that much. No fucking shot, dude. Look at that. Could that be more perfect? That's insane. Okay. We're in business. I'm thinking... Wait. Oh, that won't connect up while we're doing other stuff. Fine. I'm thinking we put the hatchery in first, is what I'm thinking. We have no money.
Sense about these things.
Yeah, we have no money. Okay. True.
Mo dinos, mo money. That's my motto. Hmm?
Your moto. Okay. That'll get us a large amount of money that we can finish working on this. Aesthetically speaking, it's not bad. It's like the Biosyn take on the aviary by having the viewing thing in the middle like that. It's too bad it's not in the aviary. Can you do that? That'd be sick. Wait a second. Oh man, it's so bad. It's so unfortunate these aren't like integrated. How sick would that be? Just allowing you to place it inside. I bet you can do that with mods. Because there's a mod that alters or removes the hitboxes altogether. I forget if it just plain removes them from everything. In which case it probably doesn't conflict and you can build inside, which would be fantastic. I guess the repair is still a problem in that sense, but like, damn. Oh, we also do need to keep an eye on this enclosure just because of the way they spread out. Okay, it looks pretty good. We could probably... What other food types? Fiber. Leaf. And then you were... I don't know, fiber. I might have clicked on you twice or whatever. Fiber and leaf is the point. Leaf. leaf, some fiber, you know, just encourage them to move around a little bit more, I think. I think that's good. And then we can also like thin this out a little bit so it's a little less like not plainsy. There. A little more natural, a little less just straight up plants everywhere. I think that's good. And their territories have adjusted enough that they should all still be happy. Yeah, nice big territories. Release Gallimimuses. Give me that contract money. Sweet, sweet contract money. And then we can get our hatchery.
Like
there it is. Yeah. So there's
Objective
no
is
Biosyn
finished.
hatchery. I like the middle spot, I think. And then hopefully, my hope is we just have facility path here and we're good. So let's see if we do a little flatten from here. Oh God, we didn't put water in there yet. Is that going to be a thing? Because water can be really weird in aviaries sometimes. I'm having a concern. A concern am I having? So, you can raise territory. You can flatten territory. But you can't really lower it. Why is that? Well, at least that appears to place at a reasonable terrain level, unlike it does, like how it does in the outer world, where it has a tendency to place itself at an elevated position, which is awkward and unpleasant. Right, let's get some water looping around either side here. Probably this ought to be technically connected to the river. We could probably make that work. Yeah. The whole river is back in here, and then it forks around in a few different places. That's fine. I think I would like the trees around this side to be thinned out. Up to the top, kind of, for the sake of the aesthetics of the tour here. Because that should all be rock brushed, I think. Just in keeping with, you know, what we've done so far with it. Even though it is a little fiddly at times. There we go. And I'm going to have it continue over here, definitely. Yeah. Maybe to the map edge. Let's get the monorail in here now. We got the water in, so we're not like really worried about running out of space on that. Could we maybe sneak the water out this way too? And then do forest over the entry part there, so it looks like it kind of just fades away into the jungle. Perfect. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Great. And then as far as that one go, it goes underground, okay? Just don't question it. It's fine. It goes underground. That's what happens. That's all good. Okay. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Okay. Monorail station in here. Roughly, oh God. Oh, the map edge though is really rude to me. So rude to me. I think that's good. Okay, so let's do just a smidge of a delete there, maybe. Yeah, there we go. Nice, more gentle curve. Let's keep the jungle thick behind it, I think. Preserve that deep jungle aesthetic if you're on the monorail looking that way. And then same thing back over here behind the station. And then we'll need power, and we'll need, of course, the path. So let's get our path in. It's going to be a little weird. Curve. It's fine. But then, yeah, we'll want to flatten, I think, a little bit like this. Let's smooth this out a little bit, maybe. Where that river is, a little bit. A little bit, just a smidge, just a smidge. And then if we're down here, there's some trees up over there. Do I want trees peeking above the rock, the ridge? Not necessarily. Definitely do here where the river is, though. I think that's fine, right like that. So then we'll just continue the rock ridge out this way a little bit. I think that's pretty good. Well, then, yeah, it won't continue like all the way because we'll have the... You know what? It can really continue all the way because the monorail can just go over the rock ridge. Pretty good. Okay, and then we'll get this built, powered up, and get our dudes. All right, we need to get some Pteranodon fossils in. That's an automatic unlock after we finish the Dimorphodons. So I've done that. First dig out.
The world wants to
okay.
exploit us or shut us down.
Thank you, Dr. Wu. I'm gonna just talk over you. Increased number of dinosaurs in the park. We know this is a trap. Sell with high appeal. So the nice thing here is we have Dimorphodons that I have not yet sold.
Of course,
That I fully intended to sell.
Before me, the science
So that'll get part of the contract there for 3 mil. 3 mil is really nice.
living dinosaurs.
Oh, Henry.
Compensate accordingly.
Let's check ages of Nasudo. Number 9. Long live social age. 91, 95. We could sell Nasudo. 2 Nasudos. That's another 120. We need 900. Yeah, Listro, 7970. 7958. 7970. The Listro 15 we could sell. Okay, let's do that. Listro 15. Nasudo 12, I think. Nasudo 9. Hold on. 12. Wait, let's double check. 9. 10. It should just be 2. Yeah, 9 and 10. Which was somewhere in here. There he is. 10. Kentrosaurs. Some of you were pretty old. 11, 10, 9, 8. So 8. Kentro 8. Long lived. Expected 11055. No, all the other Kentros died off. So they're only fresh Kentrosaurs. Corythosauruses are still dying. Last I checked. Number 10. Nope, all the Corythos died too. Well, okay. How are the Plesiosaurs holding up? 9145. Yeah, maybe the contract's not the best. We could sell a berry and remake it. Gets us 30 years, 40 years extra. That might be the thing to do. I think everything else is fairly young at this point. Stego age? 6395. Well, how much were the Dimorphodons? How much for that Dimorphodon in the window? 98. So that's 300 out of 900. Yeah. We definitely need to sell things. Okay. Sell. 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 I don't suppose I have Polacanthuses over here still. No, they've been sold. So yeah, it's well, maybe the dimes. 49, 100, 79, 79, 78. Okay, Dimetrodon 5. Yukon blank. Okay. 600k. Yeah, we'll have to sell these guys and then recreate whatever else we want to recreate afterwards. Fuck! Well, okay. Fine. I think the Dilos, all the old Dilos died too. Yeah, 19. Damn. So yeah, I mean, we actually don't have quite that much to get replaced. So I think it's probably replace a berry. 6770, 6770, 6770. Okay, so Morose, 15, 16, and 17 can all go. 15, 17, 16. Okay. We're a third of the way. It's going okay.
Transit has commenced.
Yeah, we can
Transporting asset.
we can find something here for the rest. We don't even have all the points tallied up yet. So probably probably be a bear. I'll come back when I figure it out.
I only
Okay,
hope
we
you
pulled it
do
off.
your best when it comes to my team.
We missed a para that was dying that we could have sold. And our Dimetrodon, of course, died. There were 3 Morose to sell. I sold off one of the Baryonyxes to make up most of the difference. So that was Limbo, who was our oldest Baryonyx. Let's get a new Limbo. Humble, long-lived Limbo seems fine. I really don't think that matters too much. So there's that. We should have fossils now from our dig. Let's make sure we check those. 400, 400, 400. Hylosaurus, 1 Pteranodon. Well, Jesus, don't make it easy on me, huh? Alright. We could, I want to hatch more Lystrosaurus's and Dimetrodons at some point, but right now we'll focus on the dig.
Still here should tell you something.
Specifically, you are 7. Lystro is 5. So we have the one person at 4, right? But you won't ever go to 5. Damn. Another protest is a bit shit. Well, that got us some good money, though. I think replacing Limbo early is worth the kickback. He was halfway along his lifespan anyway. And we sold 1 Oviraptor. I don't know if I said that. Just to make up the difference. So it looks like this dig is going to take quite a while, so we can go ahead and get some other guys out in the meantime. So let's just do some Lystosauruses to replace the one we sold. That seems quite fine. All right, 3 additional Lystosauruses as a replacement. Currently airlifting over. 1 additional Dimetrodon, replacing the single one we sold. Also on the way. And fossil. 90k for Ammonite, 40k for Conifer. I mean, better than nothing, right? Something about begging and choosing or whatever. Decent progress on the Pterosaur there. We get you on that. The other one rests. Now we can go back for another dig. We still have almost 2 million bucks, so that's pretty good. Although this is not a cheap dig, so I would really like a nice rebate of some sort. If you could hook me up, that'd be fantastic. Suppose we got a photography contract to work on in the meantime. It is drinking easy. Okay, after a momentary gate sabotage that we managed to squash before it became a threat, we got more Pteranodon fossils. Okay, so not quite done yet. Still doing all right. Okay. Got that photo contract done as well, so we're sitting on a pretty almost $3 million. It looks like the remaining Pteranodon fossils are coming from this Smoky Hill chalk dig site. We'll keep using the 11 because the other guy can do hatches occasionally. Now, we probably don't need 2 million to hatch all those Pteranodons. Although maybe we could do the cuts research soon. That's what, 500k we said? Yeah. 12 genetics, 500k. Our geneticist is currently resting, so that's not an option. But I think we can sneak that in before Smoky Hill Chalk finishes, maybe. So while we're waiting for the Pteranodon fossils to finish coming in, maybe we can sneak out that cat's research. I don't know. Do we know how long it takes? 2 minutes. Yeah, that's not bad. I think we'll do that. Okay, is that going to be it? God, I hope so. Chordate fossils, turtle or whatever. 1 more piece of Pteranodon. Wow. 4, not a 6, 4 and 5, and yeah, some more Tylo that we don't care about. Okay, so we'll do that on you. Save the 13. I forgot to do the cuts research. Well, that's happening. 2 minutes, though. We could still do that. It'll be slightly longer, but whatever. Quetzalcoatlus. There you go, buddy. Go get it done. Okay, I know it's another long episode, but I'm stubbornly going to insist on getting out some 2001 Pteranodons. I would prefer the Lost World Pteranodon, but the 2001 one will have to suffice, because every other one will be Jurassic World era, and that's definitely not what we want. No. Oh my god, you're awful. 20% chance of social. Let's pop that up to 50% and maybe roll for a little bit of lifespan. Jesus Christ. Yeah, Pteranodon's pretty rough around the edges, not gonna lie. Seems a bit dookie. You do this. Go ahead and get those guys going. That'll be a minute. And yeah, we just had another tour ride contract for some nice cash. Well, 2 viable eggs. That's a start. Social, nocturnal, social, long-lived. Okay. Seems okay. Hatch those. We'll need a second clutch because these are like social 3, I believe. So we don't need social on this one. We can up the lifespan chance to 50%, I guess. Might as well. Buy us more time before we need to replace them.
Exciting to have a front row seat,
So that's going to be 3 minutes, and then we'll have to hatch the other ones. And son of a bitch, leave my dinosaurs alone. Yeah, you know what I always want to do with my life? I always want to work at a dinosaur park, but you know, the moment my boss is a little bit of a dick to me, I'm just going to take it out on the dinosaurs. I know it's like the thing I always dreamed about doing, but I'm just a piece of shit. And we got a storm inbound, so let's deal with this too. All shelters are open. Okay, while we deal with the storm, $2 million. We got the second clutch ready to go. So let's see what we have here. We got 1 Pteranodon. So that means we're going to want a third clutch as well. 420 a piece. Do we want to just hatch these? I think so. Is that triple the sabotage risk? Ah, fuck it. Let's just do it. That way I don't have to watch it during the storm. We can watch everything else go to shit. Okay. Okay. Okay, we grab another car to repair the other car. That makes some sense, right? Just give me... Oh, wait, I saw a car. You, go fix this. And then you can go fix this. Okay. Next thing that's damaged is what? Oh, the fossil area. Multiple dinosaur threats. Yeah, so fix this. I'll then go get that instead. Fence broken. Okay, Storm. Calm your tits. Okay, what do we gotta deal with? Everything else looks fine, so it's just the baryonics pen that's just disintegrating in front of our very eyes. You are currently heading directly in the direction I need you to go, Mr. Jeep. So I'm just gonna jump in you and take care of all this nonsense. Okay, that's fixed. Well, you now can have tasks added to you, so why don't we send you in this direction? Fences. Repair that. Okay, any other fence damage cropping up? Okay, storm is abated. Last chance to look over the fences here. Well, not last chance, but one last pass over the fences, let's say. The aviary completely intact in that back corner, which is fine and dandy. Hopefully it holds up as well when it's actually filled with critters. Okay, everything looks good. That's just damage over there. Okay. Cool, and there's nobody mad? That's not a bad storm at all. Close all of those shelters. Right, Pteranodons. Pteranodons. 3 minutes on that batch. With the storm over, we could probably just go ahead and release these. It's not enough for their population, but it allows us to get started on the other one pretty quickly. Here's our classic Pteranodon.
The more I've studied these animals,
So we need rock in here. Water, of course, but they just need to move around a little bit. Fish feeder. We'll be putting in 2, so I think we'll just go ahead and get the 2 started right now. 1 on either fork of the river. Environment. Let's get some rocks put in here. Maybe, yeah, you know what? Let's just mix it up. Let's just do all sorts of different looking rocks. All different types, all different biomes. Just strewn around a nice rocky area for the pterosaurs to hang out in. You know, it's just some mixed stuff, so it looks a little more different, I guess. All sorts of fun colored rocks. Oh, I actually kind of like the mossy rock. I didn't realize that there was a mossy rock.
fascination and
The design didn't really give that away.
The archetypal pteranodon have captivated my imagination since I was young.
Okay, and you're good. Everything's really good except for the loneliness, which is being worked on as we speak. Synthesize. Yeah, we don't have the genetics because we put them on the hatch. True, but the big thing is to get the first wave out more so than get the other waves out. What is still broken? Oh, you're right there? Yeah, you're right there. The other one's probably right there too. No, he's 1 billion miles away. Why is he 1 billion miles away? Oh, because you're in the pen doing that first. That's illegal. That's an illegal maneuver, friend. I'm not sure what you think you're doing there. I don't know how you think you can get away with this flagrant violation of physics in my presence. Me, a physicist, watching my rangers violate physics. Unbelievable. I can't believe you would do this to me. You are absolutely not the person to disinfect this feeder. Ranger Team 5, where are you? You know what? We'll just sick every bastard in the park on it. Everybody. All teams report for feeder being bad duty. Get in there. Okay. How long? 50 seconds. Cool. All right, Pteranodon coming out. Let's get more Gallimimuses. Keep going on the galleys. Let's get you rested. That leaves us with you, genetics friend. I probably actually, logistics friend, but I actually probably want him for the Gallimimuses welfare requirement. I think he can hatch those. Right. Oh, and right as these guys are uncomfortable. Thank you for joining us. Excuse me? Can you not be dicks? I mean, I know you're JP3 Pteranodons. You're like one of the most dickish creatures in the franchise. Just pointlessly rude to our intrepid heroes in Jurassic Park 3, but I'd really appreciate it if you chill. Okay, they're all good to go. They're all good. We'll definitely get out another one, which has been set up. It's being synth right at this very moment. For the Gallimimus, I imagine that we can't quite do that yet, right? No, we can. 5. Am I willing to do that? Yes. Sure. I'm willing to do that. Just because... Get it done, you know? Whatever. And I apologize again for the excessively long episode, but I wanted to get Pteranodon out. Next one will be short, because the next one will be the Cats episode. And we're not going to push that one as hard. And yes, okay, so you can hatch these galleys, which is, yeah, we want him to hatch those. We want the other person to hatch the next Pteranodon. And then we want to be able to go out and, or the next 3 Pteranodons. Okay, and we want the other people to be able to go out and get cats as soon as possible. If we hatch all of these, we run out of money, but we're doing this contract, so I think that's fine. So let's see. Yeah, we'll get these galleys out really quickly. Get those out. And then probably call it. So there's the galleys. Contract will finish. 6 Pteranodon feels like a good number. 6 Pteranodon, 1 Kets.
I hear congratulations are in order. Way to see that objective.
All right, you do this. And then we need our genetics person to go on a break. And do our first Kets dig. So, Quetzalcoatlus is at precisely 1 dig site, right? Texas? Texas. Javelina. Sorry, how much was that? 540. Not that bad. Nice and cheap for a change. I mean, it's gonna, the other stuff's gonna be expensive, I'm sure, but at least that's not bad. And then, yeah, we're 2 minutes on these Pteranodons, so why don't we call it here? We'll get the next wave next time. So until then.